So that's one of the problems we've believed is that there's problems with sunscreens because they don't actually absorb into the skin. They sit on the skin and block the natural way your body functions. And that's starting to come out now. You might want to check that out for yourself. Vitamin D. And there's a great website called the Vitamin D Council.org. vitamindcouncil.org. And that's one of the best websites you can go to. Is a guy called John Camel. He'll tell you just how important vitamin D3 is. It's not vitamin D, remember, it's vitamin D3. So we believe if you're putting something on your skin, it shouldn't block how the sun works, because you need to get the vitamin D to absorb the sun. There's chronic illnesses are caused by lack of sunlight. Everybody's spending a lot of time inside. You can just some of them, the healing power of sunlight, and you will learn in our free report that vitamin D3 prevents not only cancer but also diabetes, osteoporosis, depression, heart disease and obesity. That's almost been proven in a lot of studies. I can't say proven exactly, but it is proven to cause a lot of chronic illnesses because we're spending so much time inside. You really want to be able to go outside and get in the sun without having sunblock all over your entire body and protecting your children from the sun. It's very important to get out in the sun and get your vitamin D3. So, 7 important questions about sunscreen. Is the sun really dangerous to humans? If so, how did humans survive for the last 350,000 plus years on the planet? Well, that's an interesting question. How did we survive for so many thousands of years if we were out in the sun all the time? Have the chemicals used in sunscreen products ever been safely tested or approved by any government body anywhere in the world? The fact of the matter is no, they haven't been tested. Who financially benefits when you keep buying and using sunscreen products? Well, the big companies. That's the big thing. And the bigger the company, the cheaper they make it, the bigger the output. So just remember that. What is the environmental impact of sunscreen chemicals washing off into the ocean, a lake, a swimming pool, or being washed down the drain in your shower? That is another big thing to think about. Not only are you putting something on your body that your body can't absorb, it sits on your skin and toxifies, possibly, on your skin, but the environmental impact of sunscreen lotions around the world will cause all sorts of problems in the long term for the environment. Sunscreen manufacturers say the skin doesn't absorb their chemicals. That's an interesting question or a statement. If that's true, then how do nicotine patches work? How do transdermal drugs get absorbed through the skin if sunscreen chemicals don't? Answer is, all these chemicals get absorbed through the skin. The skin is not selective about what it chooses to absorb. How can the skin be selective? That's something you should ask yourself when you put sunblock on. It's really important to understand, which you can by looking at the previous information we had here, just by looking at how the skin works and how the epidermal layers of the skin work. It's a big sponge. It absorbs everything. Now the sun. If the sun is so dangerous, then why is the vitamin, which is vitamin D3, generated by sunlight, so healthy for humans? Why is it that we've been told to spend so much time out of the sun, protect yourself in the sun? Because if you stay out of the sun, you get lots of chronic illnesses or symptoms of D3 deficiency. Why would humans evolve a mechanism for generating a vitamin from sunlight if we weren't supposed to be exposed to sunlight in the first place? That's a very interesting question. If sunlight is so dangerous, then why is virtually every living creature on the planet dependent on sunlight for survival? That's a basic premise to what we do here. We don't put anything on our skin that you can't eat. So the sun interacts with your skin instead of blocking the sun. So you have something that's been taken in by the sun, by your skin, interacts with the way your natural body processes work, and then the sun helps you by promoting D3 generation or taking in through your skin without blocking the sun. And most animals eat either plants or other animals that originally ate plants because plants need the sun to survive. You might notice all this genetic modification and all these other things are causing plants to become not tolerant to the natural world, and that's why we're losing a lot of crops. Now, finally, the sun in moderation is one of the most important things. Of course, you can't go out and lie all day in the sun, but one of the best things you can do is get a little bit pink and get out of the sun as soon as you can after that. But the basic premise is you need sun to survive. You need to get out in the sun. And one of the best things you can do when you're out in the sun is have a good moisturizer or have a good D3 supplement. So once you answer these questions, the reality of the situation becomes obvious. Sunlight is good for you, and the sunscreen might be a hoax. Now, like I've previously said, skin cancer, worse than ever. What is skin cancer? How can we prevent it? How did cancer get so out of control? And let's follow the money. And don't believe us? Google the sun scam. Everyone needs to know these vital information. Now, Otto Warburg, you might not know much about him. You might want to check that up for yourself. Google Otto Warburg. He's basically found that cancer, above all other diseases, has countless secondary causes. But even for cancer, there is only one primary cause. Summarised in a few words, the prime cause of cancer by Otto Warburg, who was a Nobel Peace Prize winner for the work with cancer cells, basically says it's caused by the fermentation of sugar. We have a massive increase in sugar in our load of food in everyday life. So it's really important that if you look after yourself internally, your skin and your body will react with a positive mindset. So really, one of the best things you can do is not only look after your skin from the outside, but look after your body from the inside. You can check out Dr. Otto Warburg for yourself in a lecture. Now, rising skin cancer rates, we've already gone over that. You might want to check that out for yourself. Skin cancer rates have gone through the roof. And one of the main reasons they've gone through the roof, we're spending far too much time inside and getting out of the sun and putting sunscreens all over us, which your body can't eat. Now, the toxic chemicals in sunscreens, which we've already covered, but we'll go over again just to clarify the fact that our Skin Lover range is completely natural. Then a lot of the native cultures use these as cooking oils. Our oils, or our cream, is made up of cooking oils, basically. I'm not saying you can use them as cooking oils or use our product as a cooking oil, but one of the basic premises for all this is to have food as what you put on your skin. So there's over 3,000, or range of 3,000 products. One-third of these products are known allergens or irritants to the respiratory tract. You might notice when a person uses a strong perfume and they come in contact with you, you get a kind of tightness in your throat. You might notice that because a lot of perfumes have very high levels of formaldehyde, which mask the smell of the body odour, which most people are trying to hide. So it's a good idea to use, as we've already mentioned, products on your skin that you can eat.